Another edition of Litter Media Live. We've been telling you about the rib eating challenge that's going to take place at Texas Roadhouse on North Bridge Street here in Chillicothe. This guy was one of the winners last year, Bryan Cox with the Chillicothe Fire Department. We're going to talk a little bit with him about this event and what's ahead for this Saturday at 11 o'clock at Texas Roadhouse. All coming up after this from our friends at Tomlinson Insurance Agency.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When insuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
We've been telling you this week about Texas Roadhouse and their rib eating challenge, which is going to benefit this week Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. And Bryan Cox, you know what it's like to prepare for this. You know what it's like to participate. Better yet, you know what it's like to hoist a mock trophy that you want, maybe a few forks or ribs.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about what last year's experience was like, how you got wrangled into this.
It was actually Texas Roadhouse stopped in to our station there on Water Street and was talking to our assistant chief, Noel Akers, and I just happened to be one of the guys passing in the hallway, and he's like, "Hey, come here, got something for you."
I've watched you eat before.
Yeah, pretty much, So anyway, it was just, he was telling us all the details, because I think last year it was for Nationwide Children's Hospital. And at the fire department, we're always looking for a good cause to contribute to and help raise funds for. So I got one of my good buddies, Danny Russell, and that's on the department. And we're like, let's just wing it, see what happens.
Yeah.
So we went out and competed, and of course we were going against the Highway Patrol, the City PD, the Sheriff's Office, and then they had a team from the Texas Roadhouse as well. Mm-hmm. So we just went out and gave it the old college try and ended up winning. So,
and despite the fact that the Texas Roadhouse crew probably made sure theirs were extra supple, to get through those quicker,
exactly.
You still won.
Yes, we did. They had
I'm not saying that they cheated at all. Yeah,
they had a little home field advantage.
Exactly, exactly. But you're all first responders this year.
Yes.
And so that being the case, they've thrown in a touch-a-truck event, and I'm sure you've participated in those before to see the kids and just the expressions on their faces.
Oh, yeah. Kids love fire trucks.
Yes, they do.
It's one of those, anytime they can come to one of those events and get to go up and get in the fire truck and sit in the seat, they have a big old smile, and they just enjoy themselves. So
I've known Danny since he was a kid playing for the Cavaliers.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that your preparation last year was just, let's just go attack it like we normally do anything, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So have you stepped it up a little bit in preparation for this year's competition?
Well, since we won pretty handily last year, it was one of those we didn't think we need to put a whole lot of extra work into, but just a few tricks just so you don't get tired. So
Gotcha. And 38 bones were cleaned by the fire department last year.
Me and Danny took down 38 ribs in about 8 minutes. And the second place, I believe, was the City PD, and they came in at like 26. Mm-hmm. So,
well, it's often said, I'm sure, that the fire department gets there first, right?
Yeah.
So now I've made some friends in the PD upset with me. Not the case. Didn't want to do that. But this is important. Like you say, you always look for something good to do.
Correct.
And this is a good cause. Big Brothers, Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. You were sitting through just a moment ago an interview with the Dance for Kids' Sake. So, that's a fundraiser. Mm-hmm. You guys have been raising money for this competition, haven't you?
Yeah. So, and if anybody still wants to donate, they can stop by any of the fire stations. I'll have a form there where they can put their name down and what money they want to donate, and we'll collect it, and then that will get donated at the event.
Now, it won't be just you and Danny there with the fire department. I'm sure some of the other crew will be there too. And
yes.
Will they be collecting donations at that time?
Usually how we do it is we'll do them kind of before the event, but we can always put a boot out or whatever on one of the fire trucks if people want to donate, and then we throw that in at the end.
Yeah.
And we also have 2 teams.
Oh, really?
We talked with Texas Roadhouse, and my kids last year were just dying to be in the event. Mm-hmm. So my 2 daughters, Hadley and Maylee, will be competing this year, and hopefully they can outperform the cops. So.
Very nice. Spoken like a true competitor right there. Plus, you won't have to buy food for the rest of the weekend, right?
Yeah. I know last year after the event, of course, we had a lot of family friends that were there, so they wanted to go eat. I just had water. Yeah, it was.
When's the last time that happened prior to last year?
Yeah, I don't think I ate ribs for probably 3 months after that. And my youngest daughter's a big rib fan, so
good.
Anytime we would go somewhere, she'd get ribs, and I'm just like, yep, can't do it yet. They're good, but when you eat that many in one setting.
Now, are your daughters teenagers or are they younger?
So my oldest Hadley, she's 14, getting ready to turn 15, and then my youngest is 11.
11. All right. So we got a tween there, so to speak,
Yes,
and
yes.
getting ready to step into the big game. Yeah. Again, this takes place at 11 o'clock. That's when it all starts, but I believe the competition, Rob and Kimberly told us, was going to be about 11:15.
Yeah.
Give everybody a chance to get in place, and it only lasts for 8 to 9 minutes, so you don't want to be late.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope, and we appreciate anybody that come out and show the support. And like I said, we can make sure that we have a boot out there on the bumper of the engine. So if any last-minute donations want to take place, and then we can add that to the kitty, and hopefully the reigning champions can defend their title. So.
Very cool. Congratulations on winning last year, and good luck to you this year.
All right.
There will be several teams participating. All of them are first responders, or first responder kids too. And so your opportunity to go out and pick your favorite ones and throw some money out there and help raise that money for Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. Thanks again to Texas Roadhouse for their participation in raising this event that's going to take place again this Saturday. For Bryan Cox, I'm Dan Ramey. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching Litter Media Live.